The second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Henderson. And then maneuvers his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Throwing here is May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
May going to give it to Henderson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They run once more with Henderson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest. And it's now 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
At the Eagles' 2-yard line.
Here's May. That's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now. With this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. This is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Patriots are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
To the air, May. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers. When I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's May. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. May. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. May. They set up the screen for Henderson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll throw with May. He'll try to pick it up himself. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Henderson diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The extra point now for Borregales. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, it's Henderson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard
From
line.
the shotgun, May with it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll set up a throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
30, here we go.
A give for Henderson running to the right. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. May looking to run. This will be caught at about the 6. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
Keep it rolling, man. Keep it rolling. They can't stop us. Keep rolling.
Henderson going to run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up.
May going to try to throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Eagles 7.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
This is Smith with the ground. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
A first down carry for Barkley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard
Hurts.
line.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
It's 2nd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Hurts sets up to throw it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And they're on 26-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Well, that's a killer, because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned.
Hey, here goes throw.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run again.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it, especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Now May on the sneak. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center. The guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last says, oh, no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
But, partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
That's caught by Diggs. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown this late in the game should all but be the dagger.
We never want to say that a game is over, but it certainly feels that way. That final touchdown seems to have created enough room for them to start celebrating.
Borregales now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
And an Eagle first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's got it. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And oh, it's wide right. No good. he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. So that last touchdown sealed it there, partner. Then the kickoff there at the end, just a formality to knock the final seconds off and send everyone home.
Yeah, it's awfully nice when you're kicking off late, knowing that even if you give up a big return or a touchdown, it doesn't matter, right? You mentioned the word formality. Good job by them putting themselves in that situation where kicking off did not matter.
So that